Hey, hello, it's us. We're back on a Saturday to try and remember the day of the week. How are you guys? Doing well?
Good. Yes, good, thank you.
It's a bonus Sounds Like Adventure stream here. My name's Jack, I'm your host, and sometimes your DM. Probably not tonight. My pronouns are he, him. Jacob, who are you?
I mean, you answered that. I'm Jacob. I'm regularly Chaos Bringer, sometimes DM of the podcast, and yeah.
Hey, hello, Derek. Who are you?
Hello, I am Derek, he, him pronouns. I am, the player, random joke teller. Hopefully soon one-shot DM once I get the stuff together, so we'll see what happens.
Sounds like you were doing the Joker and the Thief right there. The player, the Joker, the Midnight Smoker.
The Thief and the Night.
God, I'm so glad I remembered another lyric from that song. Hey, well, we're just jumping on for a quick bonus stream tonight because you guys out there, you guys made us Twitch affiliates just now, which is amazing. Thank you so much. We're so stoked. Couldn't even, thank you. I don't even know what to say. Literally lost for words. So we thought we'd jump on for a little bonus stream, and to do what we're going to do is I've had this little Call of Cthulhu starter set here, sort of staring a hole into me for a while now, and I've been holding off on doing anything with it because, you know, when you do content, you either do content or you do nothing. So let's do that with it now. So I thought we'd maybe crack this thing open, take a look at it. Oh, I'm noticing it's not actually visible on the stream. There it is. Hey, it's just slightly out of shot. The Call of Cthulhu starter set. I got this at the Conquest Games Market when I went there, and I met Jamie, who took me through how to play Call of Cthulhu in 60 seconds. And he did a good job, but I think I need a little more than that. So we're going to go through the starter set. So I'm going to bring you guys over to the next view over here. So let's check it out. Where, oh God, of course it looks wrong, guys. Wonderful. All right, cool. Thank you. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go through the Call of Cthulhu starter set here, see what we have inside, and there's like a short one-player adventure in here that is supposed to set you up so you can learn the rules.
Can we collectively do the one-player adventure?
Yeah, I think that's basically what we should do here.
But we all have input on the same character. So we make one character and we all have to make decisions for that person.
Yeah, it's kind of like a choose-your-own-adventure type of story thing. So I think by design, we'll only have one character. And we'll have to make all our decisions collectively. So let's take a look what's in here. It's
democracy.
I think Chaosium might make some of the best starter sets that are out there, because these books are just really friggin' cool. Like these sets rather are really cool. So it comes with 3 different little booklets here. So this first one, this is the adventure I was just referring to.
Oh, cool.
So it's called Alone Against the Flames. So this is the first thing that they want you to read. They want you to dive straight into the adventure before you even take a look at the rules, which I think is very cool. Then this one has the introductory rules, and this is like notably thinner than the adventure here. And like I think Call of Cthulhu is notable for being like a pretty rules light system, something you can learn pretty quickly.
Which is cool.
And then there's a book of like a selection of starter adventures here as well. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. We probably won't look at this today, but I thought the art in here was just like super cool. Like this drawing here in particular, I thought was really well done.
Oh wow! Yeah.
So there's just some really awesome stuff.
Oh, he's got hooves.
What's that? That
He's
guy
got
had
hooves.
hooves.
Oh,
did
snap!
Yeah.
He does.
Oh no. Then comes with a set of dice. This is actually a set from the Rune Quest starter set, which is also made by Chaosium, because I accidentally took the other ones out already, and they're in this jar. They're the green ones, so I wanted to make sure I had all the right ones on hand. So I got these ones.
Can I just say, Jack? My dice collection is still in all their original containers, like separately. Like
fancy.
Like I can't handle the fact that you've got them all just shoved in a glass like that. That drives me nuts.
It's artistic. Look how artistic it is, Derek, don't you think?
Sure.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That
it's
look,
nice. And
right.
look at the end right here. You can see it says, well, you can't really, but you can
Right
almost see it
there.
says sounds like adventure.
Just don't
Right.
drink it.
Right
Glug,
there.
glug, glug. Oh, dice.
there it
Oh,
is.
no. Probability, gang. I got probability disease from drinking.
I play Dungeons and Dragons because I like numbers and structure.
Oh,
Okay.
jeez, wow. That hasn't infected the other parts of your life, has it?
No, not at all. Absolutely not.
So there's some little promotional material here, a bunch of pre-generated characters as well, and a bunch of character sheets. Then I thought this was really cool, and like just
Oh wow.
evidences how this is like a investigation-based game. Is
Yep.
that it has all these
Good
different
journals.
handouts, like physical things that you can
Oh.
give the players and they can look at while they are sort of conducting their investigation.
That's so cool.
And I have played one game
That's
of Call
rad.
of Cthulhu. I played it at PAX, and it was really fun. And yeah, it's, you know, in that kind of setting, it's hard to know if you got like a real full experience with the game, essentially, because, you know, you're playing with all people of different skill sets and experience levels. And also you're just trying to jam it into a very tight time frame with people running around. And it's just a chaotic environment.
And you get very conscious that people have that those people have been running games all day.
Yeah,
and are
exactly.
probably like at their wits' end, and they're like, "I'm not in the mood for any of your nonsense right now. I just need to run this and move on. Like, leave me alone."
Not going to let you derail with
yeah.
role play at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember playing Call of Cthulhu back in the day.
I think I've done a one shot of it for like a very, very brief, like half hour, an hour play with a friend previously, like with a couple of friends. But I reckon that'd be 5+ years ago, and I have not touched it since. So it's all learning for me.
New experience for all of us here. So yeah, there's these two books basically. So this one's the introductory solo adventure, and this one is the rules. So they want you to have both of these out basically, so you can go through some references to the rules here. So unfortunately, the writing is quite small. So basically, I might just jump ahead here, because I know a few bits and pieces about this, but. I'm gonna rough these booklets up, by the way. So apologies if you're sensitive to that kind of thing. But
You disgust me.
I read I read my stuff. I use my stuff. I don't keep it pristine. All right. So this game is a lot of the time based around the D100 roll. So main dice in this D100, D4, a D6, a D8, and a D20. So pretty similar, but obviously they lean a lot harder in the D100 rather than the D20, like D&D does, and a lot of tabletop systems do.
Yeah,
Great.
that's cool.
And I think it's a roll under system as well, which is obviously quite different.
So I just say you have to get, like, to say like under a 30 to succeed kind of thing, or
Exactly. Yeah, you have stats,
Yeah,
and the stat will put your
Okay.
roll under threshold higher.
So it's sort of like a scale thing, like 100's your nat 1 sort of
Exactly.
thing. Like that's the worst case scenario. That's
Yeah.
cool. I like that.
Okay, so what's it telling here is the next the next steps. Now you understand the basic premise of playing Call of Cthulhu. You can take on your first adventure alone against the flames. Set in the 1920s, main character, yep. Still be me feeling, yeah, we don't understand anything. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, read on and follow the instructions. Okay, cool. We've skimmed this, but I think we're good here. Let's jump into part
Yeah, let's do
one
it.
of Alone Against the Flames. How close can I put it so people could see it?
Don't think
This is
anyone's
probably
reading a
like a
page on
piracy
stream anyway.
bait. All right, the sun is high in the sky, a merciless ball of heat. You feel scorched by the time you reach the bus halt in front of Osborne's drugstore. It's a relief to put down your heavy cases and take off your hat for a moment. You fan your face. It's been a long summer here in your hometown, and yet a curiously empty one. You look across the street at the grubby butcher's shop, the grocer's with its faded awning, and the shabby tobacconist's. Mistrustful faces glare at you as they pass, eyeing your clothes and your luggage. It was your parents' choice to live here, not yours. You were happy down south as a child, among Providence's white-walled houses and leafy churchyards. Perhaps this new job in Arkham will supply the change you need. Yet, everybody you know in the world lives here. You know nobody in Arkham, not one soul. You ask yourself one last time if you're doing the right thing. The answer is here. None of your supposed friends have come to see you off. You are alone. Whatever challenges lie in Arkham, it will be a new life and a brave one. A small grey motor coach approaches and rattles to a stop. You put your hat back on and pick up your cases. All right.
Ooh.
So now we have to go to 263.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I know, that's quite a jump. This is straight up choose your own adventure. Like,
Sick. So this is like...
bouncing us all the way around the book here.
Okay. All right.
I used to love those books as a kid.
I was about to say,
Yeah,
it's
they're fun.
immediately adult Goosebumps is what this is.
All right, cool. We'll make some decisions at the end of this one here.
Sick.
Okay. Two young men with sullen expressions alight from the coach. One looks you up and down before heading away. The driver also steps down, glancing at you before crossing the road to visit the tobacconist. When he returns, he's rolling a cigarette between his yellowed fingers. He gives it a final twist and examines you as he reaches for his matchbox. He's a thin man in his 50s, dressed in a stained shirt with the bus company emblem, yet his eyes are sharp in their dark sockets. Where to? You show him your ticket for Ossipee. From there, you'll connect to Rochester and Portsmouth before the coastal line at Newburyport, and finally, Arkham. You should be able to afford a rail ticket for at least some of the way. Otherwise, this will be the first of many long bus trips. The driver scratches the match and lights his cigarette. The end flares as he takes a draw. Then he exhales and gestures to the back of the coach. Luggage rack's up there. All right. So we have to look at our investigator sheet. At the top, you have spaces for 8 characteristics. Strength, constitution. Okay, so I guess we were supposed to have picked an investigator?
Oh.
When did it tell us that? Probably in the parts where I skipped over. Let's go back here.
This is you in the cinematic cutscenes again.
Right. Okay. I thought we were going to make our own guy here.
Wait, was that telling you? Was it saying getting your investigator sheet? You've got your
Yeah, but it said
stats
look at
and
it,
then put
but
your
I don't
stats
have
in.
one yet. Look at your investigator. Yeah. Oh, allocate. Gotcha.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, I was like, I don't think you finished the sentence.
Yeah. All right. Well, now let's get the other thing out. You guys got to see my terrible handwriting.
I can guarantee you mine's worse.
All right. Where's a blank one?
We'll put in bets now for when we meet in person who's got the worst one. I vote.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Here we go. We're going to make a character.
Ooh. I like the character sheets. They look cool as well.
Yeah, they do look cool.
Even got my pencil case right here. Look, it says D&D on it.
Love it.
That's the best thing to come out of this stream.
That's really fortunate that it was within reach because I was not prepared at all. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm staying in frame over here.
You're all good.
Okay, here we go. So look at your investigator sheet. At the top, you have spaces for 8 characteristics: strength, constitution, power, dexterity, appearance, size, intelligence, and education. Allocate the following values among them, writing them in the large square beside each: 40, 50, 50, 50, 60, 60, 70, 80. If you would like more information about what these characteristics mean, read page 7 of book 2. Okay, so we gotta come up with our percentages that we're gonna put in our stats at the top here: strength, dex,
So this rolling
int, con, app, pow, size, Edu. And I don't think we're
Education,
doing
I imagine.
great. All
And
right.
then what's app? Aptitude?
It's like you get them on your phone. Shazam is one.
Hang on, let me find the end call button. Give me a second.
Just go.
Jake
Me and
goes over the
Derek
rest of
will
the
stay.
meeting.
Cool. So app is appearance.
Oh, okay, all right, cool. That was
All
everyone.
right. So
80.
top stat is 80. What do we want our top stat to be?
Oh. Are we all right? What are we? Are
We've
we a
got
handsome
strength.
fella? Oh.
I was gonna say, should we make him an
Con.
educated fellow?
Yeah, I thought educated popped up for me for some reason
Yeah.
as well. Maybe we should
All right.
do that.
Let's do it.
All
He
right.
can make up for what we all lack.
Okay, we're going to put 80 in education. All right. And then next one is 70. Size. We could be a big smart guy.
Big smart guy.
And then we could be Jack Reacher.
I'm done. We're playing Jack Reacher. That's who we're doing. Yeah.
Okay,
We're
so-
playing Jack Reacher. I mean,
Size should probably be number one if it's Jack Reacher, really. All right. And then it's we may have made a mistake already by putting education at number one if we're trying
that's
to be
very
Jack
fair.
Reacher.
That's very. We can change that.
We can
That's
just
fine.
we could just be a smart big guy. How about that? How about we just don't revisit this? We could just be a smart big guy. So now we're
Rack
smart and
teacher.
we're educated. We're not necessarily smart either. We've just got a lot of education.
I have met many an educated person who
Yeah.
is not smart. So yeah, no.
Yeah.
We can still make Jack Reacher. We're still good.
It's in the
No,
running.
that's wrong. Actually, he's smart but not necessarily educated.
Damn it!
What do we got? We could see.
We
Let's
can make his
check
brother Steve.
what these stats mean. Education is a measure of the knowledge that your investigator has accumulated through formal education or the venerated school of hard knocks. Okay, so that does mean
Okay.
sort of smartness.
So we're on par for.
But they have intelligence. Intelligence is a rough measure of your investigator's cunning and ability to make leaps of logic and intuition. Okay, so that it is kind of different. Okay. Size, combined height and weight, appearance, physical appeal, dexterity, physical agility and speed, obvious. Power is force of will, spirit, and mental stability. Constitution, health and hardiness, and strength is raw physical power.
Okay.
Put that up there in case we need to come back to it. So far, we learnt a lot either in school or out of school, and we are very big.
Very big.
They're big.
We're doing well, gang. Okay, so what do we want our next highest stat to be? It's a 60.
Strength.
Strength.
Yeah,
Right, strength.
let's do it.
Okay, so we got another 60 after that.
Constitution or power? Oh, I reckon con or power.
Yeah,
Yeah, I reckon. Let's go power.
Yeah.
let's make
Wow.
a powerful person. All right, then a 50 next.
Mm,
We got 3 50s and then 140.
okay, the 40 I reckon goes to appearance,
Oh,
and I reckon the others go 50s.
okay, let's do that.
I like that.
I don't know why, but as soon as the size was a factor, I really want to create Clifford the Big Red Dog as the investigator.
Ow.
I don't know, man.
Okay, well,
That's
now
just
we've
the
got those
person that came to
stats
mind.
sorted.
even a
What's
person.
next? When you've done that, go to 8. Man, they got us really moving around this book over here.
I'm tired.
8. The driver smokes and watches as you drag your cases to the back of the motor coach. The rack is set inconveniently high on the vehicle. You get a grip on the heavier case. If your size is 40, go to 23. If your size is higher than this, go to 38. All right. We're going to 38. We're big.
We're big.
Straight away, being big has paid off, gang.
We staunch. We're
Unless
real
being
big.
big is bad for this. Like, you break something, like, you owe money to the coach, man. Like, oh, man.
You having a strength this size means that it's impractical for you to live.
The driver continues to enjoy his cigarette, watching with keen interest as you struggle with the cases. You grit your teeth and heave the second one into place. Perhaps the residents of Arkham will have better manners. All right. Over to 233. So I'm guessing that is a good outcome. The fact that basically nothing happened there. All right. 233. The driver flicks his cigarette into the gutter and steps into the motor coach. Its engine coughs into life. You board, grateful that you will be the only passenger for the initial part of your trip at least. With mixed emotions, you watch from the window as the tired avenues of your old home slip behind you, receding into the distance. For a few minutes, you can still see the church spire over the brow of a low hill. Then the road dips, and it, too, is gone. Arkham is your new home. You will travel there and make a new start. Okay. Now, you will see two smaller boxes to the right of each characteristic value. Halve each value, rounding down, and write the result in the upper right box. Okay, let's do that first. There's more math to be done here, so let's just do the first bit of math, because I can halve numbers. I'm pretty good at doing halves. Okay, cool. So let's halve these numbers, gang. So 60. That's a 30.
Pressure's on Jack.
That's 25. That's 35. That's 40. That's 400.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Trying to keep you guys guessing over here. This one, it was 50 before. So this one.
17. Damn it.
Yes.
I panicked.
Bang on. That's how numbers work. Sometimes they're tricking you. All right, and then 30 at the end. Okay, cool. Now.
How would you need to round down?
Now more math here. Also, divide each value by 5. Again, rounding down. And write the result in the lower right box. I love division. I'm so good at it. It's like my number one skill. Okay. So if there was 5 people and there were 60 things and they needed them, how many of those things each would they have?
Like you're in elementary school. I
yeah.
love it.
Okay, 50. I can do that. That's easy. 10. Oh, cool. There's another 50, guys. We're good. Things are going well. All right. Now, are there any other 50s somehow?
Do the 60.
60s are what? By 5
12.
is 12. Yeah.
12. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
70 will be 14.
14.
And 80's 16.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head. Yeah.
All right. Now 40.
Oh,
Round down.
8. Yeah, 8.
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
And 5 4s are 8, yeah.
Perfect. Look at us go. Well done.
Look at us doing grade school math.
That was hard. No,
Going
how many
back to
times
D&D.
in life are you dividing things by 5? That's
We've hit a roadblock going back to D&D.
D&D.
So that's out the window.
You have to do this at the beginning once, and then it's
hard.
too hard. All right. We will use these numbers later. If you are using the interactive PDF version, no, we're not. You'll see it does all the math for you. What the hell? Son of a bitch. We've used the wrong format, guys.
Technology fucking me again.
This is so archaic.
Yeah. I must say, I'm very pro all of that stuff. Like, fucking do it all for me. I don't need this element.
So much easier.
Okay. In the strip below, you will see the tracks that record sanity and magic points. Beginning sanity is equal to your original POW, and beginning magic points are the same as the value you've just assigned for POW divided by 5. Mark these on the tracks. Okay.
60 and 12.
Where this the tracks? Okay, gotcha. These are them, I guess.
So we're not insane yet. That's good.
60%.
What am I marking here? I'm just like circling 60. Is that what it means?
I think so, yeah, because then you're tracking how far you fall in insanity or green. I don't know.
Okay, do we have to get high? Do we have to go up to 100 or down?
Well, no, it's
to
100%.
0? Oh no, yeah, insane is here. It says this.
Yeah.
You guys can't read it, but
No.
what I'm looking at here is this little. Come on, there we go.
Oh yeah, sanity. Yeah.
See,
Yeah, there it is.
I said
It's
dropping
60.
right to the bottom
Yeah,
there.
and
Yeah.
see it's at before 1. It says insane. So I guess the higher number is better here.
Yeah, so we want more sanity.
Yeah. So then, what
Well,
was the
yeah,
other
power
thing?
is your strength of will and stuff. It was like mental fortitude sort of thing. So, yeah.
I think we've made some very good choices right away somehow here by making a big guy with a lot of power. Okay, and then, yeah, magic points are the same as the value you've just assigned for power divided by 5, which is 12.
Yeah.
Man, we got hella magic as well. What the hell, guys?
Big smart guy who does magic.
Big, smart, magic.
Oh,
He's
we're
not
playing.
attractive. Like,
we're playing-
the world is this guy's oyster.
We're playing Snug Snug.
From Arlo's videos.
From Arlo's video, we're playing Snug Snug.
That guy's not smart though, is the problem.
No, but he's got magic. He's a strong guy with magic.
got
It's fine.
That's the only qualifier we need. He's got magic. He's also like Gandalf, I guess, in that sense.
True.
Because he
Gandalf's
also got
tall.
magic. He's like Dumbledore.
He's like Hagrid, actually,
Oh, true. He's a lot like Hagrid.
because we're big.
And he's also
yeah.
like
I like the
Shaquille O'Neal, because he's also big.
He doesn't have magic though. He doesn't meet the qualifications.
Have you seen Kazam?
He's a
He
genie.
does.
He's a genie in Kazam.
That's fair. That's fair.
Get
fair.
off this call. I'm offended. The
Because
coach putters through the countryside. At first, the interior is stifling and your stomach lurches with every bend in the road. However, the driver opens his window, and by switching seats you find a spot where the breeze hits your face. You soon relax into the journey, observing the quaint little hamlets that the coach serves. A heavy-set woman boards at one settlement and gives you a polite nod. She gets off at the next one. The road rises a little, passing cornfields and orchards. The leaves are turning and the trees are alive with glorious reds and golds. You have just begun to doze when the driver takes a tight bend at speed. The casual way I read that was very wrong for what it was supposed to be. You have just begun to doze when the driver takes a bend at speed. You're thrown out the window and die. Okay, add size and con together. Then divide the total by 10, rounding down. Okay, cool. More maths.
So 120.
So size is 70, con is 50,
120.
120 divided by 10 is 12. This is the starting value for your hit points. Mark it on your investigator sheet.
Is 12 good? What's it go up to?
I'm guessing it wants us to mark it in this max HP section here.
I'm assuming.
Oh
it
no,
wants
here we go.
us-
It's the same. There's a little circle thing down here again.
And there's a track that's hit points. Yeah.
What'd you say?
Just saying there's a track that's hit points like the rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
Gotcha.
that.
Great. Your current total may drop, but it is unlikely to exceed the starting value. You also have a luck score. Roll 3 6-sided dice. We call this 3d6. Multiply your 3d6 roll result by 5 to get your beginning luck score. Why is there so much maths?
I like fives.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we have 12 as well. Echo.
There's no 3d6. I don't have 3d6 in this set, so I'm going to have to get into here, guys. So we're going to
See?
I'm just
Do
going to
you-
pour
do
them
you-
out.
You're going to glass.
Are you seeing the detriment of having all your dice in one cup, Jack?
What do you mean?
Having to pour them all out to find one dice?
I have to find 3 dice, actually.
See?
Jacob.
See?
So, look,
See?
get your facts together, my friend.
This enforces my point.
But this is fun to me. Like I'm looking at all my dice and now I get to put them back in. Look at this. Hey, they make a fun noise.
Multiple dice.
Oh, that's such a tiny little D10. That's such a tiny dice.
Yeah, I got these
set.
little tiny dice as well. These
Look
are
at them tiny dice.
I got these
Look at
new
D4.
ones.
They're so small.
Which is the D4, the tiny one.
The one directly under your light blue one. Yeah.
This one.
Oh, you got one of those, yeah.
Yeah, you get one of those, do you? Disapproving.
No. I mean, it's cool.
Oh, yeah, I prefer
I like
normal
the weird
D4.
shaped
I don't
D4s.
like those bullshit D4s. But anyway.
No, I like the weird D4s.
Yeah, no. I got that at Conquest Games Market as well. I just bought one dice there.
I think just that D4.
Yeah, just this one, not from a set, because dice are stupidly expensive. But I thought this one looked quite cool. How do I turn it? There we go. How do I make my hand work, guys, so you guys can actually see this?
Looking in the mirror, trying to look at the left side of your face, and you're like turning the wrong way. And
Trying to shave again.
Oh, that's a question, Derek. Considering you're a hairdresser by day, are you better at that now? Because you've got the
Oh God,
the
no.
looking in a mirror and like
God,
navigating.
no. It's
No.
It's still hard.
Oh my God, they're so small. That's so cool.
Tiny D4.
Can't make
it's
my
tiny
hand go in the
dice.
right way. It's so hard. It's so hard. Who would have thought? I still can't do it. It's really stressing me out. Down is what I have to do. Down to make it go up, conversely. Yeah, look at them. They're
so
tiny.
little.
Yeah.
They're really cool. Yeah, I like those.
I got my dice tray over here as well. Yeah, I got all kinds of cool stuff. Check this out. This is not as cool as a lot of folks' dice tray, but I'm proud of it because I made this.
Nice.
This is from a drawer. Me and my dad cut like the top of the drawer off, and then we have this thing. Now I roll it, and this is where we get all the dice roll sounds for Sounds Like Adventure. Is this thing? So if I do like this, you might
shock horror for most people. The dice roll sounds Jack creates.
Depends on the thing.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, that's where all that's the sound of the dice roll there. Those things. Okay, cool. 3d6 is what we had to do. I believe. Let's read again. Okay, cool. 3d6, multiply your 3d6 roll result by 5 to get your beginning luck score. Let's roll them in the tray, gang. That's fun. Oh.
Sound is satisfying.
1, 4, and a 5.
Oh yeah, 10.
I could have done it as well, Jacob. Didn't have to do it first. I can do maths. I'm smart. I'm actually reasonably good at quick maths, but like division.
Quick maths?
Quick maths. Like
Quick maths?
like that guy. What was his
2
name
plus 2
again?
is 4.
I don't know. 2 plus 2 is 4. Plus 1, that's 5 quick maths.
That's such a good song.
I'm not as good as him at quick maths.
Big Shack.
Big Shaq. Yeah, that was his name. He was a roadman.
One and only.
Yeah, I'm not as quite as good as him at quick maths, but I'm reasonably good. But division is the thing I suck at in particular. Okay, 50 is what we got there. 10 times 5.
Yes.
Quick maths. What is it, gang? Quick maths.
50. Let's do it.
Jack's
Lock it
using quick maths to validate his own maths now.
You did it, actually. I was just quoting what you said. You did the maths, so I just turned my brain off. Anyway, now you must make a roll against your dex. Roll 1d100. This means rolling. Yep, we know that. Okay, cool. Let's just roll the d100 first. Do they give you enough in the starter set to be able to roll it? Yeah, cool. They do. Wow, the RuneQuest dice do seem a little bit nicer than the Call of Cthulhu starter set dice, though.
Ooh, shade.
They look nice.
Shade thrown.
Sorry, Chaosium. But look at this. Like this one has got like a nice little thing.
Oh yeah, that's like it.
Why do I keep doing this to myself?
It's got no shimmer.
There we go. It's not focusing either. I'm going to like put a piece of paper behind it. Anyway, it's got like a little quality to it, and then the green. This one here is just like more of a flat green. This one's not fun.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But these are very.
It's very standard.
Yeah. All right. So we're rolling against our decks here. Is what we're doing. Okay, and our dex is
50 decks.
50. So we've got to get less than 50.
Oh, there's a 50% chance.
That's 84. That's more than 50, guys.
Really?
Right.
We're full of maths this session.
We're already dead.
That would be sick.
Okay.
Learning
Fall
over.
out the window.
Moving on.
If you rolled equal to your dex or less, you passed the roll. If you rolled greater than your dex, you failed the roll. You may be tempted to skip such rolls and simply pretend you always pass. But Call of Cthulhu is a game of mystery and horror. The terrible disasters that can befall your characters are part of the fun. You will not necessarily have more fun if you pass every roll than you would have if you failed.
Cool. So we failed.
That is true. I am tempted to just lie all the time. 59. That's where we got to go to.
Oh, because we failed.
Yeah.
I
think so.
Oh, yeah, we did.
59.
All right, sweet. So let's
Is that Jazzy in the chat I saw before? Hey,
It
It
is.
was. It is jazzy.
Yeah.
Oh, Echo
Jazzy
Phobia's there
and
too.
Echo.
Things are going off. I've been locked in. Shout out to you guys. How do you like the desk cam?
Yeah, they've already been talking about it.
Oh, well, look, I can.
Jesus said,
do
"Oh my
like,
god, new desk cam angle." Period.
the magician gestures. 59. Here we go. A desperate yell awakens you. You feel yourself slide from your seat as the driver spins the wheel and the motor coach plunges off the road. Too late. You reach for the seat in front. You fall into the aisle and your ribs crash against the edge of the seat opposite. Breath rushes out of you. The coach stops with a thump. Your driver leaps from his seat into the road. As you sprawl, dizzy, in the aisle, you hear a string of incendiary curses. The driver climbs back into the cab and sees you on the floor. He looks concerned and assists you back into your seat. You see what has happened now. A Fordson tractor has stopped in the road and he had to swerve to avoid this steel obstacle. Sorry, he says. All them fields. And he has to pick the road to pack. You rot. You don't think anything's broken, but you'll have a colourful bruise for the next few days. He backs the coach up a little and threads it around the tractor, glaring at the farmer. All right, we lost 1 hit point in the accident. Mark the loss on our investigator sheet, but keep track of the original value. You will eventually heal back up to this value. If you drop to 0 hit points, you will fall unconscious and you might die. Cool,
Sick.
man.
Can I just say the use of incendiary curses as a descriptor for curses is fantastic because like incendiary means to cause fires. So you're he's trying to curse you to a point that you spontaneously combust. Is the way I read that.
I'll have to get my eraser out even here.
Have we figured out a name yet for our?
No, we haven't been asked to name
Clifford the
our
big
person
red dog.
here. Cliff?
Clifford the big red dog.
All right.
The big red dog.
We're not up to naming, okay? When it's naming time, we'll definitely have that open to the floor. That's for sure.
Yay! Thank you, Jazzy. Jazzy's on board with Clifford.
No, I'm not against it. That's for sure. Let's just make sure. I've lost
Can't jump ahead.
What?
1 hit point.
What number did we just
12.
read? Does anyone remember that?
Oh, 59?
59.
Yeah.
Yep, Desperate Yell awakens you now to go to 71 because it went across to the other page. That's why I got lost.
Third only. Okay, says I third Clifford the Big Red Dog only if they say the full name every time.
Okay, we'll just see what it says when we get up to that part. It might say no Cliffords. I don't know. I don't make it.
You see like a hastily scrolling note by Jack.
That's so weird. You resume your journey. The driver takes the curves with more caution than before. He glances over his shoulder at you a couple of times. Sorry about before, he says. That fella was dabber than a hog. I'm Silas. What's your name? Here we go, gang. The accident was at least as much Silas's fault as the farmer's, but it doesn't seem shrewd to antagonize the man while he's driving you through the middle of nowhere. Make up a name for your character and record it on your investigator sheet. You may add your age. For the purposes of this adventure, your character should probably be aged between 23 and 36 and should also not be a big red dog named Clifford. That's weird that says that.
Oddly specific.
Yeah, strange. Okay, so full name, we're going Clifford the Big Red
Big
Dog.
red dog.
That what we're doing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
And
cool.
he's 36 and a half.
In dog years.
Son of a gun.
So what? He's dead?
The space isn't that big here.
He's 6 years
I
old.
can see my terrible pencil posture here as well. I used to get in trouble at school all the time about this.
Oh, for your writing grip.
Yeah. Big red. Oh no, guys, I used to get in trouble for this as well. I could never judge the correct amount of space. All right,
Jack's having primary school flashbacks right now.
Yeah. We got to write player here, so we got to combine all our names together, I guess.
Oh, okay.
We could almost do. We could almost just do Jacob.
Realistically, we could just
the
do
start of your name and my name.
We could just do Jack because we could use the K from Derek's name.
Perfect.
Just do Jack.
I like Jazz's idea.
Jack Rick.
Jackabek.
Jackabek.
That'll do.
Jederick.
Wait, true.
Jacob, Derek, Jack.
Just Jack.
Okay, Jacobek is what we'll go with here.
Jackabek.
Now let's combine all our last names. All right, let's go.
Jesus.
Just got to go deep on this. Okay, it was the only other thing we were supposed to write.
Race nor.
Was the age?
Age, yeah. And what was the age bracket?
23 and 36.
Oh, okay.
Do you just want to say 37? Just one year older. Gonna be 22. Take that, Chaosium.
37.
Do we 36? We want to go?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's never left his hometown. He's 36.
Push it to the limit at
He's
36.
a giant, he's a giant red dog. What a winner this guy is.
What a dog.
Just assuming we've just decided he's a he, by the way. I don't know if that. Well, yeah, I suppose if it's Clifford, we kind of have no way.
Clifford the Big Red Dog.
All right. The coach turns onto a narrow road, which weaves uphill through woodland. Silas becomes chatty. Going to Arkham, eh? Oh, sorry, I've lost his voice. It was so good. Going to Arkham, eh? Can't say I've ever heard of the place. Went to Boston once. Didn't like it. Too much hustle and bustle. You got family there? A special someone waiting? The afternoon is wearing on. You see no harm in confiding in Silas about your new life. A job, eh? What's your line? Choose an occupation for your character from the following. If you are an antiquarian, go to 102. If you're a doctor of medicine, a journalist, a private investigator, or a professor.
Okay.
So
I want to go the first one because
what the hell is an
just made
antiquarian?
It's like an antique collector, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, why not? Let's be antiquarians then. Like, I feel like a big red dog in a shop of antiques is a great idea.
Because I'm not confident on that. So I'm looking it up. I'll find it funny.
and he can sound like Sean Connery.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a study of antiquities. Yep.
Okay, we'll be an antiquarian.
Hell yeah. We'll be
to us.
We should have made one of the really old British women on the Antiques Roadshow.
Man, we have too many conceptual character ideas here. We went from Jack Reacher, Clifford the Big Red Dog,
to Hagrid.
Hagrid was in there. Now we're doing just a character off a niche TV show.
Maybe like Meryl from
Golden
Meryl?
Girls or something.
I don't
If
know.
anything, we're going to be
What's Meryl
Sophia
from?
from the Golden Girls.
Oh, yeah?
Best character.
Okay.
I like how we're getting into a Golden Girls. This stream has just not had a direction from the start.
The direction is the book. We're
let's
getting
play-
through the
I
book.
know.
Look, we're up to 100 here.
There's a
assume we're
band.
practically at the end.
We started at like 233 or something.
Oh, you guys, I've forgotten what number we were supposed to go to.
101, 102?
Okay, yeah, you're right. Thanks, Derek. Glad you're here. You mentioned the assistance position you were offered at Arkham Rare Books and Maps on the strength of a recommendation by a distant friend of the family. Thinking about the treasures that must pass through that shop returns some of the excitement you felt upon receiving the letter of appointment. You feel a tingle in your palms and cannot wait to get started. Books, eh? Silas takes the conversation no further. You get the feeling he's not much of a reader. Seems like this guy doesn't really book all that much by the sounds of things. The credit rating skill is 20%. Okay.
We have credit rating?
Yeah, and we've
Damn.
got 20%.
Damn, that's terrible. We can't get a loan with that sort of credit
No.
rating.
We gotta move back in with the
20%
parents.
into credit rating here. Your occupation
Gotta-
skills are appraise, art/craft, history, library use, other language, spot hidden, and one of either charm, fast talk, intimidate, or persuade. You may also pick one other skill except Cthulhu Mythos as a personal specialty. Allocate the following values among these occupation skills, writing them in the large square beside each. Hoo boy, there's a lot of things there.
Let's take
Okay.
Call of Cthulhu Mythos.
What's
Because
the
they told
Cthulhu
us.
Mythos?
Yeah, because they told us they can't take it. Let's take it.
Oh, let's do it. I thought you said, what is it? All right, so 70%. What should our best skill be? So our options here, what do we got? Occupation skills. Appraise, art/craft, and we need to specify a field. History, library use, another language, and we have to specify which one. Spot hidden, one of either charm, fast talk, intimidate, or persuade.
Antiquities? Should that be appraise?
Appraise, you reckon
Should
that
it
should
be
be
a-
our highest?
Oh yeah, definitely. We know that little armchair costs fucking like $7,000 at market, man.
Yeah, we'll go to Appraisal Town. All right, so that's first one done, 70%. Okay. Then 60%. We got two 60% to choose here. All right. I feel like we should choose Charm, Fast Talk, Intimidate, or Persuade as one of our higher stats here.
Intimidate, and all we do is growl at people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that works for
Clifford
me.
the big red dog, mate.
Grr.
60%.
This chair's worth $30.
Ruff.
This chair's worth $30. Just the worst antiques guy of all time. Just like bad numbers.
Yeah.
Actually, this is worth only 5 pennies. 50% is our next one. We got 3 50% to choose. So what do we got? History, library use.
Didn't we have two 60s to choose?
Did we not put one? Oh yeah, true. No, we got another 60. So art or craft. We've got to specify a field. History, library use, another language, spot hidden.
Can we do craft and like what's the specialties, or do we just have to like write one in?
I think we just have to make one up.
Oh, cool. Can we do craft and crocheting?
Why would a dog be good at crocheting?
I don't know, Jack. Maybe we should keep an open mind.
Yeah, you should shut up.
You're gonna have to mail me this character sheet, by the way, for when we do a Call of Cthulhu one shot.
What did you say? Paper mache? Was it crochet or paper mache? I'm seriously asking.
Crochet.
I said crochet.
Oh, okay.
Crocheting.
We don't want to do paper mache?
I mean, we could do paper mache.
Look
Like I
at
said,
disguise they're cooking
Be
with
like the
masks.
dad from Round the Twist.
And now we're making him.
I wish I was the dad from Round the Twist. What a great guy he is. He's a real winner.
Can you imagine dealing with those kids as a dad, though?
He dealt with them with aplomb, I'll say. He did well.
Yeah. But still, imagine that being your life. How do you deal with Bronson and his helicopter penis so he can swim through a pool? How do you talk to a kid about that? That's a tough life, man.
Yeah, that's when you go in the shed and just make paper mache. That's what you do.
Let's make a paper mache diorama to explain it.
No, you just never talk to him ever again. Nah, Bronson's too far gone.
When your older child gets pregnant from a tree, like, what do you? How do you have that conversation? Where do babies come from, Dad? Well, apparently from trees. So,
Jazzy and Ecophobia are still in the chat. They must think we are just insane, right?
Oh yeah, I forget
they must have no idea. I wonder if it was Round the Twist a thing that was around still. So imagining him as one of those guys who tries too hard to look like a gentleman. Is that Clifford the dog?
I'm assuming it's Clifford, yeah.
Okay, let's get these stats. But yeah, I'm curious, the gang in the chat, if you guys know what Round the Twist is. So we got to do a 50% next. So we've got, what else do we have here? We got appraise, we got art and craft, and we got intimidate. So we've got to choose history, library use, another language, or spot hidden.
Oh, spot the hidden.
I like spot hidden.
Yeah, I like spot the hidden.
Okay, so these are all, we got, how many 50s? We got three 50s to do here, so let's do spot hidden. I feel like would be a handy one.
Jazzy has chimed in, by the way, and said, I fully have no idea what y'all are talking about.
Yeah, I thought so. It is a good show, to be fair.
It's fantastic.
It sounds totally unhinged, but I think it would hold up. It's probably, it's been dated in a lot of ways, but like the fashion held up anyway. It looks exactly like what we're wearing now.
Yeah.
So spot hidden, and then what was the other one we were going to do? Library use?
Library use, whatever that is.
I'm assuming it feels like investigation and learning.
You know how to use a library.
Yeah, like you want to learn some more about the like horrific alien creatures you've seen.
I'm just really good at using the Dewey Decimal System is all it is.
Even library.
There's a lot of stuff in the libraries. Maybe they didn't have the Dewey Decimal System in the 1920s. You got to have some skill. Anyway,
someone fact check him. When did the Dewey Decimal System get introduced?
History? Do we do history as our other 50?
I reckon as an antiquity. I reckon that makes sense.
Yeah. History is going to be a 50.
The Dewey Decimal System is an Australian thing, apparently. It's not anywhere else.
See? There you go. This is like 1920s New York or something like that. They got no system at that point, I'm pretty sure. They just were chucking books in. They just threw books in a big pile and you had to walk in there and try and find them. You had to
dig through it, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
they're the books. You look at it.
Oh, do you have any books on art? Yeah, pile over there. You may have to like dive in a little bit.
Oh, you want the art pile, do you? Get over there. All right. Anyway, we've got to get these last two 40% here. One of them is other language. That's the only thing left. And then we get to pick one of our own other things. So what other language do we want them to say?
Ooh.
Cantonese.
Dog.
Cantonese.
It is a dog. Like it speaks dog. That like
speaks woof woof ruff ruff.
Clifford is a dog, so like I don't know if you guys have forgotten that.
Should we pick English then? If he's a dog, do like all meow.
His primary language is dog, and secondary language is English. And it checks out because it only has a 40% in it.
Now we just made Scooby-Doo.
Raggy.
We're off to Markham.
I think I hate you guys. What has happened? Ruh-roh! The podcast is over.
Like I
Okay.
said before, Jack, you're going to have to mail me this character sheet for whenever we do a Call of Cthulhu one shot. I'm playing him.
Clifford the Big Red Dog, who is somehow also Tony from Round the Twist and Scooby-Doo.
But originally started out as Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher.
Echophobia says the adventure hasn't even started yet. I don't think we're going to finish this tonight. Maybe this is the celebration, the
Part
1
two.
year celebration of Sounds Like Adventure. We have to come back next Thursday to finish this.
I'm so okay with that.
I'm good. I'm
Yeah,
gonna come
no.
back as Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I wonder if I have to like divide these numbers by the other numbers because there's the other
5.
boxes next to them. Anyway, we got to pick one more. That's the problem for someone else's dramas.
Let's do fast talking.
The last one. So we have to take one of either charm, fast talk, intimidate, or persuade. So we took intimidate. So we can't take the others.
Fast talking sounds about right.
Fast talking sounds good for a dog.
Yeah.
But we can't. We took intimidate, so we can't take fast
Oh,
talk.
okay. So
have
we
to
can't take another one in that group.
Yeah,
Right.
charm, fast talk, intimidate, or persuade. So we chose intimidate. So we don't want to lose our growl ability.
Nah.
But we can take any other thing except Cthulhu mythos.
What do we got?
There's a lot. There they are. All right, you got them? Okay, thanks.
Locksmith.
So I'll read some to you guys. Accounting.
Fetch.
Accounting? Do we want to do accounting?
Okay.
He's good at taxes.
He's a jack of all trades, man.
Anthropology, number 2.
Ooh,
Oh,
study of all things.
Archaeology.
dig
I
up
feel like
bones.
that's a very specific circumstance thing. Yep.
Climb.
That's on the cards.
Disguise.
Also on the cards. That's funny. I love the idea of Clifford the Big Red Dog disguising himself as a human. That's the only way that he gets through all these adventures.
Okay, because keep that in mind that this
He
is
just
a
puts
big
a
red
mustache
dog
on.
when we go through the next things here. So the next one is drive a car.
Okay.
Do we want a dog driving a car?
It's also on the cards. Also on
Okay,
the
cool.
cards.
Keep this in mind as well. Electrical repair.
oh,
Oh, that's funny. That's
good.
The dog with the soldering iron. Fighting.
fighting. Oh,
I think.
no.
So there's
Got
two
the naked
choices here.
dog.
There's firearms handgun or firearms rifle/shotgun.
Shit, Clifford's got a gun.
How'd the dog get on 2 legs? He's got a dang old gun.
Doesn't even. He's
Run
just got
away from the
just got it in
dog.
his- just got it in his mouth.
First aid.
Oh.
Jump. There's a dog skill.
Yes, yes.
Too cliche.
Clifford is great at jump. We should have put jump at friggin' 80%.
We should have.
Law.
Clifford knows all.
The dog is a lawyer. Listen.
Russian.
Listen. Listen could be a dog skill.
It can be.
Locksmith.
That is. I can't picture.
He's so big that his version of picking a lock is just like breaking the door down. There's no finesse involved. It's just.
Mechanical repair. Medicine. Natural world. Clifford's probably pretty good at the
It's
natural
pretty good at
world.
the natural world, I'd say.
Navigate. Occult.
Okay.
Operate
Occult.
heavy machinery.
Oh, Clifford's got a forklift license, buddy.
Pilot.
Clifford went
Psychology.
to TAFE.
Psychoanalysis. Ride. That's a weird one. Science. Sleight of hand.
Can he ride other animals? Is ride because he can ride other animals?
It's just a weird thing to picture, right? A dog riding something else.
It's even better.
Dog's riding a human.
I love the idea of forklift certified Clifford.
Sleight of hand, stealth, survival, swim, throw. Hey, there's throw in this game. That's good. You can
So he's
have
making
throw.
other dogs fetch.
You can do throw.
Prim won't be able to do that though.
Yeah,
but
she'll have to take a 0 in that
Yeah.
stat.
She does not throw.
she
Track.
can't.
She's
doesn't
not
know
good
throw.
at throw, is what it was. And track, another good dog skill.
Okay.
So it sounded like we landed on something extremely dumb. So
What was
maybe we
that?
should do
Forklift certified?
shotgun. Maybe shotgun was a good choice.
Let's do shotgun. Let's do it.
Yeah, do it.
Why
Let's
not?
go, let's go, why not?
This guy's even if
with a
it's not a
shotgun.
big red dog, it makes
dog
no sense at all for this person to be an expert at shotguns for some reason.
He's an antique dealer who likes shotguns.
Yeah,
Look,
man.
when you deal with antiques, sometimes you just gotta
But-
get a shotgun because
but
people
when he-
try and
when he
renege
needs
on
to
the
wa-
deals.
When he needs to wind down, he studies the Dewey Decimal System while he crochets.
And polishes his shotgun. Okay, 128. Here we go. You realize Silas hasn't made a stop since the incident with the tractor. The motor coach winds its way uphill. However, your thoughts are interrupted as the road crests a ridge and you are treated to a magnificent view of the vista below. A creek snakes through the valley, breaking the rich autumn palette of the tree line. In the distance, the white mountains rise into a hazy cloud. There is no settlement, not even a cabin, as far as the eye can see. Birds drift through the treetops, and you can just make out what might be 2 white-tailed deer lingering by the water. Perhaps you're making a mistake by moving to the city. Could you survive on your own in this lush wilderness? You have a base ability in most skills, listed in brackets after the skill name on the investigator sheet. For instance, you have a 20% in climb and a base dodge equal to half your dex. Choose 4 skills, which are not your occupation skills, nor Cthulhu Mythos. These are your personal interest skills. Boost each of these by 20 points. At this point, you may like to calculate half and 1/5 values for each skill, in just the same way you did for your characteristics. Remember to round down. If you're bored of calculations, you can leave the math until it becomes necessary. Fucking thank God. Okay.
Okay.
Choose
so,
4
look,
skills, which are not your occupation skills. These are your personal interest skills. Boost each of these by 20 points. Okay, so we got 4 skills. They can't be any of the ones we took for occupation, so they can't be like
fine.
appraisal and crocheting and all that kind of stuff. But it can be shotgun because we elected to take that as a bonus
We did.
skill.
Okay.
So do we want to pump up Clifford's shotgun skills?
Yes, Clifford is a
That's a
marksman.
smart move, right?
Clifford's a marksman. Now, hear me out though. What if we use 20 on operate heavy machinery? Clifford can drive a forklift, but he's not certified.
Okay. Let me just 40 plus 20. That's the tricky one, guys. Got to make sure we get that right.
40 plus 20.
Yeah, but I thought you were doing the like Asian abacus kid, like with the numbers. Trying to think.
Derek's going to give it to us just now. I'm just waiting for him. What do we got?
60.
60. Yep. Carry the 1. Okay, cool. So now we got to do 3 other skills that we want to do. So you're saying heavy machinery is number 1 on the list.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to go from a 1% to a 21%.
Oh yeah.
That's going to be a tough divide to do. Not looking forward to that.
And there was there psychology?
It's really not, Jack. It's not a hard divide.
21?
You round down, so it's just 20.
Why don't you just shut up over there?
It's not
attitude.
complicated, man.
The attitude. I feel like people are on my side about math being bad. Right, gang? Let's all unite against Jacob. That's what I say. He was talking some really controversial things earlier as well.
Jack's like, that's it. Out to cancel Jacob.
That didn't happen. Okay, cool. The boosting other things by 20. Okay, so we got 21 on operate heavy machinery. So what are we doing next here?
Just psychology?
Psychology? Yeah, we can do psychology. Why not?
Clifford can also solve your depression.
Why not?
illegally solve your depression.
Yeah, he's not qualified.
He's not qualified. So he's probably giving you some bad information. Like,
And Jazzy agrees with me that maths is bad, so let's go. Everyone unite against the math lovers. Okay, so psychology, that's gone up from a 10 to a 30. And then one more here. Should we do one dog one for fun? Like,
Yes.
He doesn't have any dog skills. Like, somehow he's a dog that doesn't do any dog stuff except growl.
Let's do the tracking one.
that's the
Tracking?
track.
Yeah, that seems handy.
Yeah.
He's good at track.
If there was throw,
he's
if
gonna
there's throw, but there needs to be catch as well. The motor coach rattles on through the hills, and Silas lapses into silence. The sky darkens behind you, pinks tinting the clouds as the sun descends. Finally, a welcome sight comes into view, a settlement on the crest of a hill. This doesn't look like the pictures you've seen of Ossipee, but perhaps you can persuade Silas to stop while you stretch your legs. Minutes later, a harsh stuttering from the engine interrupts your reverie. Silas frowns and rattles the gear stick. The motor coach falters in its ascent. Silas utters a curse, and a curse you don't recognize, and grinds his teeth, struggling at the wheel. You seem to inch up the hill until you reach the first buildings, low dwellings constructed from a rough red stone. Silas wrestles the coach into a small bay off the road. He scrambles from his seat and makes for the engine compartment. All right. You might now. What are the odds? You now must choose to make a roll against Drive Auto, which is Drive Car that I mentioned before, or Psychology.
Oh, what?
If you choose Drive Auto, you need to roll equal to or less than the skill value. If you choose Psychology, you need a hard success. This is a roll equal to or less than half the skill value, the number in the upper right box. You may attempt only one skill roll. So,
Psychology.
Okay, let's take a look. What is his default Drive Auto skill? 20%, and Psychology is 30%. So it needs to, if we do Psychology, we need to make a hard success less than half. So we have to get less than 15. So it's easier to drive the car than it is to do Psychology, which is probably correct if you think about it.
Yeah.
Let's diagnose the car.
We're gonna psychologize.
Yeah, let's psychologize this.
Dr.
Clifford's
Phil,
got this.
here we go. 37. That's too high.
Failure.
Dr. Phil didn't.
Yes, that's a
I
better.
should have said a real doctor.
That's a better thing. Dr. Phil lost his license like 10 years ago, and
ever
still
have
just
one?
kept doing his show.
Did you ever have one?
No, never proper one. Never a proper one.
Yeah.
Which
He
is
just,
very
like,
funny.
says funny sentences, that guy. That's like all he does.
Was Dr. Phil just Clifford in a man suit? Unlicensed psychologist?
Like, for real? Like,
Yeah, you never-
is that going to be the reveal? Like,
I think so.
Dr. Phil's just going to unzip and is just a big red dog? How good would that be?
That'd be so good.
How much better would life be if, like, people just unzipped and they were animals for real? Like,
Twilight
what a
Zone.
twist. Instead of the horrible twists that we have at the moment in life, if it was just like, oh, you know what? Jordan Peterson was a monkey. It was just like a long prank.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we failed, and then I also, once again, forgot to remember the number that we were doing because I got distracted by that amazing concept. Okay, here we go. Silas opens the engine compartment and sticks his head inside. The hot metal pops and sizzles. He pokes at various components, then withdraws and wipes his brow, smearing at it with dark grease. I ain't sure what's wrong. Might be the oil pressure. Might be something knocked off kilter when we took that spill. Can't do much until the engine cools neither. And with the light failing, I reckon we'll be here through the night. He wipes his hand on a rag. The shadows from your surroundings are already long, and the air is chilly. You feel stiff from the journey, and a night in the rickety coach sounds unappealing. Silas sees your dismay. This here's Emberhead, miles from any place. I only come through twice a week, but the folks here are good people. May Ledbetter keeps a spare room. She'll look after you. Up that alley, turn right, first house on the left. He scratches his cheek, looks again into the engine compartment, and spits on the ground. Meet me back here at 8 in the morning and we'll see how's we stand. All right. We got some decisions.
What was her
here.
name?
May Ledbetter.
Okay,
May Ledbetter.
The first time I heard it, I thought you said May Bedwetter, and I was like, what?
Why do I want to stay at her house for?
Yeah, that's...
She wets the
Sounds
bed.
really. That sounds bad. It's like Home Alone, the start of Home Alone. Let's turn Home Alone into a campaign.
Oh, 1000%. I would be so down to play Kevin McAllister.
Could you do? What would it be? I wonder.
We have to prepare to be
a group
invaded.
of people all get left home, and then the wet bandits try and get in, and you guys have to try and fight off the wet bandits.
Yeah.
The problem is it becomes like an escort mission because nobody likes defending things. You got to be the wet bandits. That's the game. You guys are the wet bandits trying to get in, and you got to dodge all these wacky traps.
Yeah. The BBEG is Kevin McAllister.
Yeah, did you say half, Derek? Like an asynchronous game, like that Friday the 13th.
Two people play the Home Alone kids, and the other play the Wet Bandits.
That could be fun. That could be very fun.
Yeah, man, something there. Okay, so what do we got here? So choices to make. So we can go and look for May Ledbetter's house. We can ask Silas where he'll spend the night, or we can challenge Silas about the breakdown.
Ooh. We've got Intimidate. Let's challenge him.
We're going to challenge Silas.
Yeah, let's growl at this guy.
We like confrontation. We're a dog.
And we're big.
You confront Silas with your suspicions. His brow darkens and he shows a mouthful of twisted teeth. Ain't that just like you city types, he spits, thinking the worst of a man after he's gone out of his way to attend to your comfort. He stalks around to the back of the coach and hauls your bags from the rack, dumping them on the ground at your feet. Take them, otherwise I guess you'll be accusing me of thievery in the morning. He marches off into the darkness, raging. That could have gone better. A random aside in your gullible. Off to 267 now. Okay, that didn't go well for us, gang.
That was great.
Jay said just start barking at him. Oh yeah, we could have just done that dude from the news.
When the dog came over the fence. You drag your cases between the sullen buildings. You feel surprisingly weary considering you've spent all day sitting down. Silas Directions leads you to a modest dwelling with a slate roof. A nameplate reads Ledbetter, and underneath a sign in neat copperplate reads Lodging Room. The lane around you is gloomy, but a lamp flickers in the window. A breeze chills your face. You're not about to begin your new life by sleeping in the street. You rap on the weather-beaten door. All right.
Sounds like railroading. What if I
go
want to sleep in the street?
door. Can't be a decision on every turn.
Bedwetter residence.
Yeah.
I suppose there's no spot in here where I could just be like, no, I don't go there. I go somewhere else. 76. Yeah, I'll pick a different number. Just makes no sense.
Can't tell me what to do.
It's in a totally different area. You die. What?
But how?
After a moment, you hear footsteps inside the house. A bolt is drawn back and the wooden door swings open. A figure with loose curls and a rough-looking house dress peers at you. Her gaze takes in your travelling suit and your cases. Her voice has a slight Irish tilt. Hello. Should I take it you're looking for a room for the night?
That was seamless and beautiful, Jack.
It was good. They did one of the accents I have, so it was good to go. I just became, what's her name?
Is that you, Julie?
Yeah, Julie. It's Julie. Ah.
Julie?
Bright as a black hole. That's what I used to, that was my little phrase.
That's your key phrase, yeah.
Bright as a black hole. Ah, and pretty as a picture, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You inquire as to her rates, suppressing a grimace. As far as you've seen, the village does not offer you many alternatives. Oh, you'll find them very reasonable, she says. You look tired. I'm May. Come inside and we'll talk over a cup of tea. You got a face like a slapped arse. The Ledbetter house feels cramped, with a low ceiling and simple fittings, but is well kept and a cheerful fire crackles in the grate. The aroma of the tea is soothing and the cup warms your fingers. Have you come to Amberhead for the festival? Asked May. To explain what happened with Silas and the coach, go to 14, and to ask about the festival, go to 21. We've just moved on from Silas, do you think? We're just like, yes.
Yeah, I think that's Clifford doesn't hold a grudge. Let's ask about the festival.
All right. 21.
What's this festival, mate?
What's this festival? Can you tell us about it?
Is he Sean Connery? Is that what's happening here?
I think so.
Well, no. I suppose the festival is about the only reason folks come to Amberhead. I thought you might have come to study it, to take photographs. Well, it's not tomorrow night, but the night after. I suppose it looks very strange to a passerby. May tops up your tea. The spout chinks against your cup. We've got the beacon, you see. One night every year there's a torch-lit procession, and we light the beacon on the cliffs. You've never seen anything the like of it. They say it keeps the spirit of the village alive for another year. It's a celebration. A celebration. She tails off for a moment and blinks. But you didn't come here to listen to me blather. And you must be hungry. I can rustle you up a bit of stew. How would that be? You ask again about her rates, and May names a price so low you accept it without hesitation. The room is small but comfortable, and the stew dark and hearty. After dinner, you have a couple of hours before your usual bedtime. Bedtime. Mother ensures I go to bed by a certain time every night, and I must keep that up, no matter, even though I have left.
Cannot disappoint Mother.
She has a strict bedtime, you see.
Tonight we crochet.
It won't be only my face that looks like a spanked ass.
Enough of that crocheting, Clifford. Get to bed.
He's like under the covers with a candle and...
You'll burn the house again.
You're not my real mother.
My real mother is a dog. Much smaller than me, somehow.
Oh my god.
All right. Can we try and get Christopher Walken in here somewhere as well?
Walking in a winter wonderland.
We'll see.
All right. So to talk to Mason Moore, go to 31. To walk around and get your bearings, go to 75. To turn in for an early night, go to 63.
Well, let's walk around and get our bearings.
Let's get our bearings, I reckon.
Get our bearings? We don't want to talk to me anymore?
No, let's walk around. We can come back to me.
75 to get our bearings.
We need to go for a walk.
We need to go. For a walk.
Stretch those legs.
You gotta like move your head in the pauses, I find, to really make it work.
Gets that.
May's brow creases when you announce your intention. Like, it's that kind of thing. But I do it way over the top. It's impossible to listen to because it's so intense. May's brow creases when you announce your intention to take a stroll. Mind how you go, she says. Amberhead's surrounded by cliffs, and we don't have your fancy street lamps out here. You fancy city boy with your fancy street lamps. Take the lantern and watch your step. Outside, you see what she means. The sky is overcast and only a few glimmers of moonlight peek from the cloud. Without the heavy lantern, you would be walking in near total darkness. You cannot hope to get an overview of the village tonight. Maze Street is a narrow passage hemmed in by squat, dark dwellings. At the end, however, it opens up. A wide thoroughfare leads off to your right. A crude sign names it Silbury Street. To the left, a few yards away, your light picks out the crooked posts of a simple fence, and beyond that, the ground drops away into darkness. You take a couple of steps closer, but you can see nothing. Air from below cools your face. Then some instinct makes you look around. Ooh, we're going to look around, guys. Going to 86. An ink black figure stands in the road about 20 yards behind you. It stares at you. You form the sudden impression that it will run at you and throw you over the cliff edge. This is unsettling. Just Track that, guys. This is unsettling.
Yeah. Okay.
Seeing it has been spotted, the figure slips down an alley. Do we return to the safety of the Ledbetter house, or do we confront the dark figure?
No, let's go confront it.
Of course, we're
Let's
confronting
give
the dark
chase.
figure. Like, what are we going to do?
The figure
Chase.
What are you doing there?
that's creeping about.
He put the watch in his ass. As you approach, the figure takes a pace back, then another. It slips down an alley between two buildings. To catch your target, you must make a track roll. Yes! If you succeed, go to 141. If you fail, go to 130.
Who
Man,
knew being a dog would help us?
tracking people down. Our track
were
skill
made
is
for
only
this.
30, though. It's not amazing.
It's fine. It's fine.
We spent too much time practicing shotguns rather than tracking as a dog.
Driving forklifts for recreation.
This will be the
We
first
got a
roll
3. We
succeed.
did it.
Oh,
First
Hell yeah.
success.
hell yeah.
Tracks that we would succeed on the track. To catch target. If you succeed, go to 141. You die.
We'll find you.
The figure moves fast, with almost silent steps, but your instincts keep you on its tail. It slips through a dusty courtyard, veering off between iron fences. You close in as it darts around a corner. A breeze warns you that you are close to a cliff edge. The flickering light from your lantern picks out its grassy lip as you charge in pursuit. You slow your pace, watching for unexpected voids beneath you. The watcher pulls further away, but rather than darting back into the maze of streets it makes for the cliff edge, you close in. The dark figure swings its head to stare at you once more. You receive a brief, uneasy impression of something wrong with its face. Then, and that's where we're going to end it for another week, guys. All right, thanks for joining. No, I'm kidding. Then it leaps over the cliff edge. Your mouth drops open. You approach the edge, lantern swinging in the wind. Dim light plays on the rock face beneath you. Did you frighten somebody into suicide? Your gut says not, but you cannot explain what just happened. Make a sanity roll. Cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
If you fail,
Also-
lose 1d2 sanity points. You can roll this with an ordinary 6-sided die. Okay, cool. So what is our sanity? We're
12, I think
reasonably
it was,
12?
wasn't it? Yeah. No,
that's
no,
our
no.
health.
Yeah, sanity was 60.
60.
60.
Yeah, we got good sanity. I went insane in the one game I've played of Cthulhu, by the way. It was awesome.
Yes.
That's 35.
No, it said 2d6, didn't it?
No, it's a sanity roll. Like it's just a skill you roll against. It's if you fail the roll,
Oh, then you take
lose
2d6 sanity
1d2
damage.
sanity points, which you roll with a d6. Cool. All right. So we keep our wits about us. We stop ourselves from going insane. You find your way back to the Ledbetter house, the lantern trembling in your grasp. If May notices your unease, she says nothing. You feel weary. Let's go to 63. Man, this is getting good.
Yeah. I want to see some Eldritch Horror.
We saw something kind of horrible. As May stands, you hear a clunk behind you. You look over your shoulder, but all you can see is a wooden door securely closed. May tuts. The young lady of the house, she'll have been listening to us. Ruth, come and greet our guest. There's a short pause, then the door creaks open. Two wide eyes peer at you from the gap between tousled hair and a rough nightgown. What did you say? The eyes blink. Pleased to meet you. What's going on? I need more context of who's talking here. The writers. I'm
Is it
confused
Ruth?
already. Let's do this. What did you say? The eyes blink. Pleased to meet you. Now go back to bed. The door closed again. My daughter, Ruth. 10 years this summer. She's a delight and a torment all in one. Don't worry, she sleeps in with me. She'll not disturb you. Good night now. You retire to your room. It is a little chilly, but you are too tired to worry about lighting the fire. The sheets are clean, and the bed soon warms up. The silence outside is strange after living in a town for so long, but you soon drop off. What time we got? Feels
Lucky
like
we
might
have
be a
a
good might be a good little break point here. It seems like it's probably got a little bit more legs to keep going for a fair while.
I'm happy to keep going.
I'm good.
happy to
Lucky
to
we got a crochet blanket.
Oh, yeah.
Lucky we
See,
bought it.
We sleep even better because of our crochet blanket.
Oh, true. Yeah. But yes, I don't know. Maybe if Echophobia's, if you're in the chat, maybe you could tell us, do we have a fair bit more to go with this, or should we stick it out? It feels to me like we're just starting things here. It feels like we've got a ways to go. But yes, this is cool.
This is
I
fun.
think regardless, we'll come back. I got a couple of thoughts about what we could potentially come back with on Thursday. So Thursday is obviously 1 year of Sounds Like Adventure. So we normally have like gaming streams and stuff like that happening on Thursdays, but we'll probably try and do something a little bit different. But if we decide that that might be just finishing up this, or we might come back and the RuneQuest starter set also has one of these things. So I don't know about you guys. This has been quite fun for me, just goofing about and talking about this, despite how many times I said I hated you guys while we were talking. I was just kidding.
I will happily make another Clifford.
I'm making another unhinged character.
Well, yeah, we got to get to the bottom of this, and then once we do, I reckon we get to the bottom of RuneQuest, and then I reckon we actually, run some campaigns and play some games in these systems.
You are very aware that I'm keen for that.
Okay. Echophobia says that we have a bit to go in all capital letters. So I think that's a good, we just started. Yeah, cool. It felt like that, definitely. It's funny when you just getting distracted every few seconds and making a ton of jokes, forgetting what page number you're on. It makes it take a long time. That's weird.
I don't know what you mean.
Who would have thought? That's so strange.
Maybe we need to work on our quick maths. Right?
I'm great at quick maths. I don't know about you. I don't know about you guys. If anyone wants to do maths in the chat, that's a great role. But hey, thanks for joining us, and once again, thank you so much. We reached affiliate on Twitch. It's super humbling. We're very honored. We're very thankful, and it just means we get to play more games with you guys who's here in front of us, but we'll look for opportunities to play with some of you folks who helped us get to affiliate as well in the future. So keep an eye out, and we'll be back with more stupid insanity like this. We'll probably prioritize some more of this.
Clifford's gonna have some adventures.
Clifford, Jet, and Prim.
That's it. All right, thank you so much for joining us for this special bonus stream, and we'll be seeing you very soon. See you.
Peace.
See yous.
And very late, the music. Bye.